What's up, guys? Welcome back. So you can see we have an empty barn this morning. The girls are outside. It's pretty nice out. There is a little bit of a wind, but definitely warm enough for them to be out. So they are out in the freestall. They have a couple rat bales out there, but it's not really distracting them. They were beating on each other earlier. So I'm carrying a bottle of milk, and the reason for that is we had a flood of calves in the last few days. So this is the oldest one right here. This is a bull that came from the Charolais Guernsey cross that I showed you guys a couple videos ago, 2 videos ago, I think. So she calved. Today is Monday. He was born on Thursday, so he's Friday, Saturday, Sunday. He's 4 days old today. I think he's going tomorrow. Somebody's coming to look at him tomorrow, and they're really interested. So he's probably going tomorrow. They're not happy about being outside. But he's the oldest. He's already eaten this morning. Over here, we have a baby that was born last night. This is also a bull. It came from one of our purebred Ashiers. He is a big, tall boy, really, really beefy. He's tied right here because his mother was in this stall and she was lapping him off and everything, and we didn't want him to crawl through because the cows stayed in last night. Sometimes the calves can crawl through. If they end up laying underneath the cow, that's obviously not good. We'll typically put them in a cage or tie them in front of their mother if they're still newborn and need to be cleaned off and everything. So that's why he is right here. But probably gonna have to stay there until tomorrow. Because we have him in a cage. He'll be going tomorrow, so he can go in that cage. But we have another calf up there that needs to go in that cage this morning. That one was also born last night, so I'll go show you her. That one is a heifer. I'm going to feed her first and then put her in the cage and then come back and feed him after I warm up his colostrum. It's been a crazy few days. We had to milk out 3 cows, and one of them is extremely crazy. His mother is our craziest cow. This is her 4th calf, and she still has not calmed down. She's not scared of people. She just absolutely hates being milked. If you don't touch her, she's fine. But if you have any intention of going anywhere near her, she will try to kick the crap out of you. So it's been interesting, but we're getting along. We did clean out these girls 3 days ago, and they're already getting pretty dirty. They're eating some first crop baleage right now. But they're looking good and they're doing well, growing fast. Before you know it, they'll be over in the heifer barn. This spring, we're planning on bringing back at least the 2 biggest jerseys that are over in the heifer barn. And then we'll take these 3 over, probably around March, maybe April. We'll take these 3 over and bring the other 2 back. They should be big enough to breed by then. So yeah, anyway, let's go feed that baby. This calf down here was born late last night, so it ate off its mother. So it should be interesting feeding it. You guys probably noticed there's 2 cows in here. The one down there is one of our oldest cows, and she just doesn't go out because she doesn't like going out, and we just don't want to make her go out if she doesn't want to, so she stays in here most of the time. This one right here, this is Claire. She is just not a freestall cow. She likes being in the tie stall. If she goes out in the freestall, they spend all day beating on her, and she doesn't eat anything, and she's just not a freestall cow. So she stays in here as well, so we have 2 barn bums in here. Oop, she's over here now. So there she is. She's a Holstein Hereford cross. She came from one of our purebred Holsteins. She got this cute little patch of black over one eye. She said, "I'm just hiding in the hay." Okay, we'll try to get her over here, but come on, monkey. What you doing? She said, "I'm sleepy. Leave me alone." You gotta get up, honey. I know. You're in a nice, comfy spot. Here. I'll try to feed you right here. Look. There you go. Come on. You can do it. She's got her jaw locked right. Just that look in her eye, like, I am not gonna do it. I usually try to squeeze their mouths with my hand just to kind of make the sucking action. Sometimes it gets them going, but I don't think she's gonna eat. She did eat off her mother. I know she did, so she's probably all right. But we do like to feed them something, just so we make sure we know that they got some colostrum in them. But she is not having any of it at all. So we'll try one more time, and if she doesn't eat, we'll take her and put her in her cage. I know, I'm so cruel. So cruel. Come on. Come. Come on, honey. Nope. gonna stand up, huh? Of course you are. You cold? Alright. Get some nice clean sawdust. There you go. There you go. Lay down, get cozy. Alright, since she wouldn't eat that bottle, I guess we can try to give it to the bull. Hey, dude. Hey, don't try to touch my camera. How about you? You want something to eat? Of course I do. Get up. You wanna get up? Yeah, boy. There's so many I don't even remember. You're a handsome fella, aren't you? You're a handsome fella. She's trying so hard to reach that camera right now. Look at that face. I sense jealousy. She said you used to feed me like that. Hold on, buddy. Good job. Now, this one is polled, but that one right there has horns. I didn't check the heifer. I'll check her and see if she's got horns or not. We've been having a lot with horns from this bull. The one we have before, we didn't have a single calf that had horns. They were all polled. That one is polled as well, but he certainly does have horns. So it'd be nicer if we were getting all polled ones because people would rather have polled cows, obviously, because you don't have to dehorn them. But they're still selling pretty good. So now we can head into the milk room. We've got a few jobs that we need to do in there. I do have to wash this bottle first, but we're done out here. So have a good day, girls. Okay, so I did start cleaning the floor, but I do need to finish. I didn't quite finish over here. I need to wash the stool as well, but I did start cleaning that. I got all over here cleaned and everything. But what we really need to focus on today, we need to clean the tank. So you guys can see we spilled some milk on it. Pretty dirty, especially like right there. We are gonna give that a good cleaning, probably before I finish the floor, because we don't wanna get that nastiness on the floor and then have to wash the floor again, so. I'll just rinse it for now because I am going to take it and let some chlorine sit in it just to clean it up real good. I'll just put it right here for now. Okay, so I've got my pail and we'll just put some dish soap in there. That cleans the tank up really, really nice. We used to clean it with the regular dairy soap and it really honestly didn't make a bit of a difference, and this is much cheaper, so we just clean it with this now. Just use the brush that we use for the machines and boiler water. Just rinse the tank in the section that I'm going to clean first. So I'll just rinse from this leg to this leg. Now we'll just scrub this area and then we'll rinse that off, and then we'll just keep working back, and then we'll work on the other side, and then we'll clean the front, which is usually pretty clean except where I accidentally brushed up against it this morning because I'm klutzy and I ran right into it. So we'll probably wash that last just because the stuff on the sides comes over here sometimes. This is a very satisfying job, but I don't really like doing it. I do usually try to get this too because it gets some gunk on it from moving that pipe across it all the time. Usually the farther away from the front of the tank you get, the cleaner it is. Oh, a few of you guys have asked, and this is a 13,000 pound tank. So not huge, especially not nowadays, but I think at the time it was one of Zero's biggest tanks. Before this one they had a different Zero, it was smaller. But yeah, if you were wondering, that's the size of it. So I try not to get the water too close to the back of the tank because that's where all the electrical stuff is. And generally it's pretty clean anyway. You can see that it's just as clean as if I washed it. So I usually don't wash back there just to keep all the electrical stuff safe. So now we'll go over to the other side. Gotta swing our hose across. There we go. And this gets dirty because this is where the milk gets checked. And that's why there's always drips of milk on it. So this side is much cleaner than the other side too. We'll see if we can't swivel our light over there. Much better. So we were totally unprepared for how many calves we were going to have. We thought just the one was getting real close. The others had backed up a little, but they definitely didn't look like they were going to calve. And then the next morning, it was like, bam, you could tell they were going to calve that night. So we were a little unprepared, but we got everything cleaned and ready for them. And I guess now we're right in the middle of calving season. That's the cooler just came on. Milk pickup day, so that probably is going to start cooling. I need a stool for this. I had $1 for every time I whacked my head on that. I wouldn't need to be scrubbing the tank. Cotton break. So good. All finished and it's shiny and clean again for a few days. I did finish cleaning the floor too, and that's looking good. So we got everything done. I rinsed everything off again. Something else I do like to do when I clean the tank is I come over here and I clean off the receiving jar. So we cleaned that up and that looks good. I did want to show you guys, I flashed this really quick in one of the other videos. I don't know if you can actually see it. I didn't really flash it quick enough. So some of you guys were asking what this was, and this is just an award that Brent won back in 2000. In the first year that he took over the farm, and he got first place in a forage contest. I think he said that's the only year he actually entered the contest. So he got an award, a plaque for that. I don't know if he got anything else, but he did get this nice plaque. So he hung that up in here once we were finished with everything. So that's what that is, if you guys were wondering. I'll show you guys. The milk truck still has not showed up, but I want to show you guys the milk real quick. There it is, nice and pure and clean. The milk truck has been coming around 10:30, so usually around 10 o'clock we'll come down and turn the beaters on, because they do like to have the beaters on before they take a sample. They take a sample every time they come so that they can run tests on it for somatic cell, raw count, PI count, all kinds of things. Also butterfat and protein, so they do like having those beaters going just so it's nice and stirred up, nice and even analysis. So hi again. So it's a couple days later. You can see the girls are in behind me. Last night it was 4 below and it's still only like 0 right now. So needless to say, the girls are staying inside today. It's kind of a big change from what it was. It was in the 20s at night and 30s in the daytime. And then we just had these last couple days that have been really windy and really cold. We didn't have any water problems, nothing froze. Actually, the fans are still on in the barn. So it's 40 degrees in here. So it's very nice. But you can see the windowsills are all frosted and everything, just like this cup that was sitting there. There's like a sheet of ice on that window pane. Yesterday we did have our milk inspection. So they come twice a year. Every 6 months they show up and they do an inspection of the milk room. They come out and they look at the cows, the condition of the barn, the medicine cabinet. They just do a whole bunch of stuff like that. So out of 100 we scored a 96, which is really good. The only thing I think she took off for was utensils in the milk room not being right. We weren't really sure what that meant, so Brent was going to call her, just so we know for next time what we can adjust. But other than that, she said the barn looked really good, floor in the milk room looked really good. Pretty much the only other thing that she said, but she didn't take off points for this, was, I'll show you guys in a minute, but the pipeline, one of the hooks that holds up the pipeline, like this one right here, one of those came undone, so the pipeline is sagging in a spot, so we do need to fix that. It happened a couple weeks ago. I think the lag bolts just got pulled out of it, so we do need to find some new ones of those. I'll take you guys down and show you that. But yeah. So really glad we got a good score. You actually do get a bonus if you get above a 95, so we slipped in there. Before we end things, I did want to show you guys, show me a little bit. The calves had that heat wire on the hose that was going to their water, and we covered that with duct tape, but they chewed all the duct tape off. So a friend of Brent's actually gave him a piece of pipe that he thought would work really well, and we put it on yesterday and it looks great. It actually looks really, really good on there. By the way, the girls are just eating a first crop rat bill right now. They had a second crop dry one this morning. Some of them are laying down, but most of them are still standing up and eating. They've been bedded and everything, so these two did have to go outside in the freestall last night because they were both in heat. So hopefully they got bred. It looks like this one did. And my guess would be that it was Neil trying to do it. Whether or not he did or not, I don't know, but the other bull didn't seem interested at all. So I would put money on it being Neil if she is bred. So this is the pipe I was talking about. So I'm not really sure if it's like a shop vac hose, but we cut it open and then we just slipped everything inside there and we put a couple zip ties on it and tightened it up so that they can't pull it up or down. That works really, really well. The only thing that I did notice is now they like to chew on it because they like the noise it makes when they scrape their teeth across it. So we really just can't keep them from chewing on anything, but if they're gonna chew on something, they might as well be chewing on that and not chewing on a cord that can electrocute them or burn the barn down if they chew it apart. We did get rid of the Guernsey Charolais cross calf. Somebody took him. So now all we have left is this bull here, and the heifer still is over there in her cage too. I'll take you guys over because her mom is actually standing right next to her. So this right here is her mom. She bagged up really good. She's been milked already this morning, obviously, but she likes to stand next to her baby. So they're doing really well. I'm not really sure if we have anybody that's interested in them yet or not. I did give them some sawdust this morning too because they were a little bit dirty, so I wanted to keep them nice and warm. So this is where we kind of ended cleaning the pipeline and we haven't gone any farther on this side yet. Right here is where the bolts pulled out. We're gonna tie some baling twine on there because you can use that stuff for absolutely anything. Just to hold it up a little bit so it doesn't sag any farther than it is, but all we need is just to pick up, I guess there was two, but one of them pulled out completely and the other one is just hanging there and it's kind of bent. So we just need a couple of lag screws and then we'll put that back up and that should be fine. I guess that's pretty much it. It is really slow around here in the winter. I'm going stir crazy. I just can't wait for spring. I can't wait to start planting. I can't wait to get out in the fields. I'm just so excited about it, especially this year because I know we're gonna be doing corn and it's just gonna be great. So thank you guys as always for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please don't forget to like and comment down below and subscribe because that really does help us out. It doesn't cost anything. All you have to do is hit that button and you can also hit the notification button and that'll just let you know when any new videos come out and you can join us. So from the girls and me, keep it real, keep farming, and we hope to see you guys in the next video. Bye.